my friends, welcome to the What's Up in Makeup chat. It is so good to be back. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. It is so good to be here. So today we're going to be talking about poppy, glowy, bold makeup, and I'm really excited to talk about all that with you. I've got a table full of goodies here to show you, and also we're going to be consulting with the collective brain of Makeup Awesomeness on all of their favorites as well. So you don't just get my opinion, but you get their opinion as well. So I do want to preface this because I do have a lot of new subscribers. I want to thank you so much for subscribing to the channel first. And second, this is a live chat, so I am going to be going back and forth between talking with the people who are here and talking to you. So if that bothers you, this may not be the best video for you. I have lots of other content that you can enjoy. Let's see, what else? Also, I don't wear makeup in this video. The reason why is because I stay up super late on Saturday nights editing my makeup news show called What's Up in Makeup that goes live every Sunday morning. And my give a darn's busted on the waking up early to put makeup on for the chat, and I'd rather be healthier and get as much sleep as possible. So yes, I don't wear makeup in this video. That's something I get asked a lot. That's all I can think of for right now. But if you have, chat always is usually, I can't say always, usually at 10 a.m. Eastern time on the channel. I get asked that a lot, when is chat? And all you have to do is just go to my channel page and you should see the live feed to join. We do a 5 p.m. chat occasionally. It's supposed to be the last Sunday of the month, but it keeps getting bumped for various reasons. A lot of holidays fall at the end of the month, things like that. But I'll let you know when the next 5 p.m. chat is. Let's see. Yep, that's it for now. So let's go ahead and say hello to the collective brain of Makeup Awesomeness. I'm going to go ahead and scroll all the way up to the top to the first people that were here. Good morning to the Gold Digger and Amanda and Vicky and Aspen and AJ. She says, good morning, Jen. So proud of you and your video about what makes YouTubers popular. High five. Thank you so much. I am really excited about the response to that video, like really excited, because this is the first video I've ever done that's gotten a response like this in 5 years. I was really nervous to put out the video at first because I was worried about being misinterpreted. I actually trimmed a couple of things out that I now wish that I had left in, now thinking about it, because people are saying them in the comments and it's like, darn, I should have left that part in, but you know, it is what it is. But I was nervous about being misinterpreted, so I'm really thankful that it's getting such a good response. I got a like on Twitter from Jackie Ina. I got a comment back from James Charles, Roberto Blake, who I adore, who's a YouTube like guru guy about how YouTube works. He left a comment on my video. Erica from Beauty and the Vlog really liked it. So I'm getting a really nice response from people that I respect. So I'm very excited about it. So anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you haven't seen it, it's right around this video. If this is an old video, I just put it up a few days ago. Let's see, Yesenia is here. Who else? Oh, I missed some people. Hold on a minute. Hi, Yesenia, though. Hold on a minute. My chat. Hold on a minute. What is going on here? My scroll bar's having issues. There we go. Michelle is here. Megan is here. And Jennifer is here. She says she hasn't been to watch chat in a couple of months. Well, I'm happy to have you back. Mimi's here. Amber's here. Latina is here. Say hello to Julio for me. Tabitha is here. Reading Mom and Sadia is here. And Channel 34 is in the house. Katie's here. Jamie, Kimberly, and Queen Prell is here. Holly's here and Mary's here. And I gotta keep going because it's gonna get boring for a lot of people if I just keep reading names over and over. But if you're here, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. So, and this is her first time being here. I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. Let's go ahead and start talking about some of the products. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was bases, because I feel like putting down, especially for eyeshadow, a base is important to get that pop. So I wanted to tell you about the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. That's what I've been using most lately. There is a dupe for this. The Ulta brand eyeshadow primer in Nude is a dupe for this, and mine's pretty much out. I took it with me on vacation, and at this point, I'm not sure exactly what I did with it, but it's like almost out, so I wanted to show you this one. But those work well. Max Paint Pot and Painterly is also a favorite of mine to put down, because I feel like you really need that to help get that pop on your lids. Actually, oh, somebody says, who's this? Karen says, good morning, have my coffee. I gotta get mine. Mine's right here. Here's my coffee. I forgot about my coffee. I gotta clear some room on this little end table here. Looks like a TV tray that I use over here. So any other good bases that you guys use that I can recommend to people? I do feel like that's really important. Also, you can use things like Fix Plus to wet your brush or water to wet your brush. One thing that I've learned through the wonderfulness of the community, because I was doing it wrong forever, is that what I was doing was I was spraying my brush and then dipping it in the product, and I was ruining a lot of my products that way. So what I learned was to dip the brush in the product, then spray it, then apply it, and then take like a towel or something and kind of just quickly dry it off before you do the same thing again. It's kind of high maintenance, but it's worth it for the punch. Let's see. Getting some suggestions from the community. Steph says, e.l.f. glitter primer for everything. Can't say it enough. Nice, Steph. Katie says, do you have oily eyelids, Jen? I tried the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion and my eyes still creased. Maybe the Eden version is different. My lids are so oily. I do not have oily lids at all, so I can't speak to that, unfortunately. You might be able to get a sample of it if you have a Sephora near you. They might be able to give you like a little bit in a thing or whatever, in a jar, or they might be able to apply it on your lids and put a little shadow on so that you can try it for a day. That's what I would recommend. They also give out samples of this occasionally. So in like little, you know, like Sephora will have like the little, before you check out, it'll say, do you want to add samples to your bag? Sometimes they'll have like the sample strip that has all the different primers. So I would definitely keep an eye out for that at Sephora at Ulta when you're shopping online. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I lost it. Milk pencil from Nyx. Gwen says, yes, absolutely. I'm not sure if I said that one. I meant to say that one, but I guess I didn't. That is kind of an like old school staple for me. That was the first eyeshadow base that I ever used, and it's still well loved. I think I'm on like my 4th one, something like that. Alisana's here. Mary says she learned that trick from me. Oh, I don't know which trick you're talking about, but oh, I'm so glad. Love My Vandy says, I want to try a new Tarte one in a pot. I wonder if it's as good as MAC. I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious about it too. I saw it in the news today. Oh, thank you, Kathy. She says, I look beautiful as always. That's so nice. Amanda says, the LA Girl White Primer Stick is also really great and doesn't crease. Nice. And Average Girl Beauty says, Wet n Wild Color Icon Glitter Singles suck on their own, but they're great as a glitter adhesive or base. Nice. Very good. Thank you, Tabitha, for the video link. Lots of really good suggestions here. Thank you so much. And Black Diamonds and Pearls says, e.l.f. eye primer isn't bad either. Kathy wants me to say hi to her husband, Ed. What's up, Ed? How you doing? How's life? I hope life is treating you well, Ed. Yes, it's a heart on my mug, Cindy. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. So since we talked about eyeshadow primer, we should probably talk about eyeshadow. So I brought out a bunch of single eyeshadows that I wanted to show you that'll really give you that punch. Now, some people are really nervous about doing a punch of color on the lid. So there's lots of different things you can do to add that punch without your whole eye being like editorial style. So one thing you can do is you can add kind of a topper to it. These are really, really nice. They're a little on the pricey side for the stack, but they last forever and they're super high quality. This is the Naked stack. This is the Iridescent one. So basically what this does, let me get another shadow here. These are all kind of popping. I want to get like a boring shadow. Okay, here we go. This Tarte palette that I was going to show you in a second has a boring shadow. We're going to take Myth. I don't know, that's really close to my skin tone though. Let me see if I can, hold on a second. We'll grab the Jaclyn Hill palette because it happens to be right here. Okay, and let's do this green that everybody loves over here. It's a matte. And I'm going to swatch it here. I haven't swatched it yet. It's really pretty. Okay. And then we're going to take this Naked Cosmetics. This one is in wait, what is it called? IV1. This is the Iridescent stack. Forget what the official name of it is. Okay, and you see how it changed it to just having a little bit of an iridescent shift. So if you have something like this bold, bright color, you can put something on this to kind of calm it down a little bit, but also give it a really neat iridescent shift. I don't know if the shift is coming across here or not. It's coming across to me, but I don't know if it's, let me hold it nice and still. So yeah, so this is a nice way to add like a little pop right in the center of the lid. So if you do like a neutral base and then just right in the center adding just a little bit of color. Or you can do a neutral base and just add a little bit of a deeper color on the outer corner. Or you can do a neutral base and just put a little pop right here on the out to the center of your eyelid. And I think that looks really pretty too. And those of you that are new, I am not makeup trained. I just play a lot. So these are things that I've learned through playing. Man, this eyeshadow is not coming off my hand. Okay. So anyway, these are really, really good. Naked Cosmetics makes fantastic eyeshadows. I really wish they weren't so pricey. It drives me bonkers. If you have Ipsy points, sometimes they'll give away singles for Ipsy points. So I think they have one on there right now. I actually have a whole bag of these things because I get them at IMATS because they have them on discount every year at IMATS. So I usually get a stack when I go. So I've got like this whole special thing that's just for my naked stacks. So they're really poppy, a lot of them. I'm not sure if there's even any mattes in here. I know I always reach for the shimmers. If I have any mattes, I don't really use them. I use the shimmers. No, I think they're all shimmery. Just, oh, I love them so much. Okay, moving on. Steph says, I'm not an MUA. I just play a lot. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. All right, moving to the drugstore. These L'Oreal Infallible shadows are fantastic for a pop of shimmer and shine. This one is my absolute favorite. This one is called Iced Latte. I can't read it on here, but I know oh no, this is Amber Rush. This is Iced Latte. They look almost this, wait, no, I have the caps mixed. I know this is Iced Latte. This is Amber Rush. I also have this one here. This one is called Infinite Sky. I don't reach for this one quite as much, but these are really, really nice for that pop of shine. They also recently came out with these Fallible Metallics. They're basically, in my opinion, the exact same formula. They're just pressed better. They're just pushed harder, so they don't make as much of a mess. Where these have this, like, where you like have to open it up and there's this little plug and then inside it's pressed in there and they can kind of powder up a bit, but then you put the little plug back in and it's fine. Erin says Amber Rush is her favorite. Yes. So yeah, so those are really, really good for drugstore options. I was going to show you this. This is on sale right now for $30 at Sephora. I gave this a relatively negative review in that I didn't like the way that the colors muddied together on my eyes. Now looking back, I wish I'd given it a 3-heart rating instead of a 2-heart rating. I feel like 2 hearts was a little bit harsh. I was going back and forth in my mind at the time. I decided to do 2 hearts, but I really feel like it's more of a 3. What I've done with this is all, like I did what I did on when I was on my vacation, exactly what I just said. I did a neutral base, and then I just popped one of these colors in the center, had a new look every single day, and it was wonderful. This one's probably my least favorite shadow in the middle, but I would definitely think that this is worth it for $30, absolutely. The original price was kind of like, a little bit, but $30, I think that it's worth it. Yesenia says, Elf Smudge Pots for the win, yes. Vanessa says she's excited about the L'Oreal Metallics. And Cindy wants to know if Amber Rush is dark. Let me show you. I wouldn't say it's dark. I would say it's mid-tone. But it's beautiful. It's very soft. They're a lot like the Giorgio Armani, whatever those things are called. The Eyes to Kill, because it's the same parent company. So it's like a mid-tone bronze shade. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Brianna's talking about how she hates the limited edition stuff, but she wants to get the Tarte palette. I feel you, girlfriend. I feel you. Okay. Other eyeshadows, single eyeshadows. Okay, this is by MBA Cosmetics. This is the Foil Effects Glitter in Holy Grail. This is an indie brand. You can only get it on their website, I believe. But you see how it's like a glitter, but it doesn't come out. In order to get the glitter out, you have to swirl your finger in it, and then you end up with something like this. And then, bam. I think they put a little bit of mineral oil or some kind of oil to kind of adhere the glitter to itself. Now this will give you fallout if you don't put a base down. MBA does sell a base. It looks like this. It's just like a little indie brand looking base. It works great. Or the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, the glitter glue is fabulous. This was on sale at No, Nordstrom Rack. I got this on sale for $10 at Nordstrom Rack. So keep your eye out for this there. It wasn't that long ago that I got that. So keep your eye out if you have a Nordstrom Rack near you. But these are fantastic. If you like really poppy eyeshadows, I definitely recommend checking out MBA Cosmetics. They're an indie brand, so they're not super pricey. They're reasonably priced, I believe, but they're less than, let's say, like the Naked Stacks. It's a really, really nice brand. My friend Maria works with them, and she puts out the most beautiful looks. Her Instagram is called Agape Love Girl, AGAPE Love Girl, and she's got a lot of swatches of MBA Cosmetics on her Instagram, so make sure you follow her if you're interested in MBA Cosmetics, because that's the best place to find those things. Let me see if I have any other eyeshadows. Okay, by The Balm, these overshadows are wonderful. I did do a full The Balm brand review, where I've talked about all of the products I've ever tried by The Balm. I'm kind of a The Balm collector, but these are wonderful, kind of like the Naked Stack, kind of like these for over top of eyeshadows, or you can wear them alone to give you a really shimmery base. Let me show you this one. This one is called Work is Overrated. This one isn't quite as, I'm going to put it next to the glitter and it's not going to look like much, but oh my gosh. I don't want to, I feel bad saying this, but Crazy, I guess it's Crazy's Beauty Review. It says, I've been into the Jouer Skinny Dip palette for a shiny lid. They're so foiled without a spray, and I have hooded eyes, got no transfer, which is so cool. That is awesome. Fabulous. Glad to know that. I've seen a couple of reviews of it, and they've been all positive, but I don't own it, so I can't show it to you. I think that's it for single eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes that I want to show you that I find is just totally poppy. I'm making a huge mess all over myself. Oh well, I don't care. I don't care. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Yes, work is overrated. I agree. I agree, Aspen and Mary. Okay. Oh, other eyeshadow. I forgot. Oh my gosh, girlfriend. Jen, what is happening to you? Okay. These right here. These are the Stila Magnificent Metals. These are all over YouTube. They're called Glitter and Glow Magnificent Metals. This one is in Ballet Baby, and this one's in Kitten Karma. I keep getting asked in that video the 5 reasons why YouTubers, huge YouTubers, succeed or whatever it is. Whatever I end up naming it. I keep asking what was on my lid, getting asked what was on my lid during that video. It was this. And that's all I did was I laid down a neutral base, and then I popped this in all over the top lid, and it's wonderful. The only thing about this is it is wet, so it takes a while for it to dry, so I have to go like this until it dries, and even then I get a little transfer. So if you have hooded lids, or if you find that your lid color transfers to here, then this may not be the product for you. Or I haven't tried this, but you could try setting down a glitter glue first to see if that helps with the transfer. I haven't tried that yet, but it's a possibility. Steph says MBA shadows have jojoba oil. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you looking at that. Megan says she has 5 of the Stila's Magnificent shadows and she loves them. Fabulous. So what I'd like to do is ask the collective brain of Makeup Awesomeness, what are some of your favorite eyeshadows for giving a pop? And if you are not watching this live, you are still part of the collective brain of Makeup Awesomeness, and you can definitely leave the answers to these questions down in the comments so that we can all read and learn from you. This is why we're the collective brain, is because we're all one giant, colossal conglomerate of a brain, all working together to find the best products, and that's why it's awesome. Let's see, Lucia says, I still want the Stila Magnificent Metals so bad, but the price kills me as a broke college student. What do you think are the best dupes, if any, Jen? I haven't found any for these, to be honest. I'm really sorry. I haven't found any. Because what happens is you get a lot of fallout with products like this. You get a lot of, I haven't found any, honestly, with this kind of formula. Where you've got the doe foot applicator that dips in and puts all over your lid, but I haven't found any drugstore dupes yet. But if I ever find any, I will let you know. Thunderstruck by Kat Von D is what Mary says. Vanessa says the NYX Prismatics give a nice pop. Megan says Juvia's Place Masquerade Palette has great bright shades for pops of color. What in the world is wrong with me? I meant to get those out. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with me? I have this one here. I was thinking about that, and for some reason I forgot to bring these out. The Juvia's Place palettes. Now, this one is not the most popping. Megan's right, the Masquerade palette has the most pop. But Juvia's Place eyeshadows are incredible. Let me swatch a couple of these for you. And some people get a little nervous with Juvia's Place because it is a black-owned makeup brand, a bomb brand, and they see all this African stuff and they think, well, I have a light skin tone, there's no way I can wear, you know, things that are made for deep skin. That is not true. I want you to take that thought, I want you to take it out of your brain, and I want you to throw it in the trash, because just because a brand is a black-owned makeup brand and maybe catering to a deep skin tone does not mean people with a light skin tone can't wear it. These are amazing. You are missing out, and I don't want you to miss out because you judge that there's African stuff on the top. So don't do that, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put this right here to show you these two swatches. Oh my goodness. They're not bright, but they are shiny. They are shiny. I have all of, go in here. My Juvia's Place palettes are in here because this is, I haven't put these away from when I did my favorites video, my 11 brands you should try. This is the full-size Masquerade palette, and I do have a smaller one that I would definitely recommend getting over this one because no one's going to use this much eyeshadow unless you are like wearing this every single day. Just get the small one. You don't need all this. But bam, bam, bam. Oh girl, wait for this. Wait, oh boyfriend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that one doesn't look so good. Let's re-swatch in that one. That one didn't come out so good. I don't really like that one. Now looking at that one. This is the pink. There we go. It just took some building. It's fine now. But I didn't like that so much. But bam! Those are so bright. This reminds me of the 80s. Doesn't that remind you? Of like Cyndi Lauper and big blonde, like crimped hair, like big huge poofs. That's what that reminds me of, that color scheme right there. But anyway, you were absolutely right, Megan. Thank you so much for the reminder. I'm going to have a rainbow pair of shorts over here when we're done because I don't have a towel. All right, moving on. Let's see. Gwen says Metal Matte. Hello to Melanie. Jennifer says Butter London Eye Glaze. Oh no, it skipped down. Arg. I hate it when it does that. Hold on a minute. I lost where I was. Sending love from Turkey. Hello. Saw that on the way. Oh my goodness. I lost where I was. Darn. I lost where I was. I can't find it. Man, I'm so sorry, guys, that I lost where you had all of your comments. It skipped down and I lost it. Okay, sorry about that. All right, well, it is 10:22. I should probably move on anyway, but I feel bad that I missed all those great suggestions. If I missed something that you said that was awesome, after this live stream is over, it's going to take about 20 minutes to render. After that, will you please come back and leave it in the comments? Because I feel bad. B Beauty says Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art Duo half and in metallic and half glitter is something that she enjoys. Fantastic. That's awesome. Okay. Maggie says, I like those L'Oreal Infallible paints. Nice. ColourPop has some great ones, Jane says. Okay. And then Rachel agreed with her. Lauren says, I'm awesome. You're awesome too, Lauren. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to, should we do highlighter next? Yeah, let's just do highlighter. Let's just jump into the best stuff first. And then I've got some lip stuff and I've got some blushes. For highlighter, the Anastasia Glow Kits are wonderful. I have the one in Gleam. I don't think this is available anymore, but I really like this one a lot. Really, really poppy, bright highlighters. And don't be afraid to use these highlighters on your eyes, too. Multi-purpose, girlfriend and boyfriend, multi-purpose. The Tardis Glow is really nice. This one's a little bit more subtle, some of them, but these shades right here are really nice for super pop, and then these are lighter pop, and then there's some cream products down here that I don't care for quite as much. Wait, just this one is cream. Well, I can't say I don't care for it quite as much because I do like it. I just personally, as a personal preference, don't really prefer cream contours as much as I like powder contours. I don't know why. I guess I just need to practice with them more, but this is a really nice highlighter palette. This one from Sephora is really nice. My friend Nancy sent this to me. This is the Luminizing palette by Sephora. This one is fantastic. It's a little less as far as price point, and it reminds me a lot of the Anastasia one. That one's not quite as glowy, but there you go. They're talking about, in the collective brain, they're talking about the new Sephora Pro palettes. I've heard they're really wonderful and they're comparable to the Natasha Denona ones. I have not swatched them. I have not seen them. I cannot vouch for them. Cannot do it. Mimi's talking about Jeffree Star highlighters are so good. That's what I've heard. I've heard that they are very good. Let's see. Okay, this is one that I feel like gets a lot of love, like, kind of on the down low. This is Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. If you ever see any of these with the swirl thing, especially if you can find them on sale, like in the gift sets, oh my goodness, these are wonderful. Here's one of the blushes that I brought out because this is a really nice poppy blush. This one's in Papaya, but these are fantastic. I love these so much. Oh my gosh, they're so poppy and glowy and wonderful. Look at that. Bam! Bam! Paul says he loves my coffee mug. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. A student gave this to me when I was teaching. It did have like a little teddy bear in it. It was like an end of the year gift from one of my students. So I love it. It's the perfect size. I love that it's thin too. Because it fits in my car cup holder if I need to. But yeah, these Laura Geller baked products are fantastic. I've heard a lot of people recently saying that they don't enjoy baked products. They have a bad time with baked products. These are a huge exception. These things are amazing. Of course, Becca highlighters. I did have a full size of the Champagne Pop, but I gave it to a friend of mine. I decluttered it because I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, so I don't need 2 Champagne Pops in my life, so I gave it away. But I do have these little minis that I've gotten in sets. This one is Rose Gold, and this one is Opal. These are iconic, really poppy highlighters. So this one's the Rose Gold, and then this one is the Opal. Opal is shinier than Rose Gold, but I would imagine Rose Gold would be beautiful on deeper skin tones as well, where the lighter ones may look a little bit too white, a little too shiny, you know? Like not really meshing into the skin as well. But yeah, really, really pretty, really, really poppy. Rachel says, need to try more ColourPop highlighters, but love Milk Money and works on textured skin. Nice, good to know. Vanessa says, love the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten blushes. Fabulous. And Rose says, can I give a shout out to the Milk Makeup's Techno Highlighter? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Stevie's Girl says, to make highlighters more intense, try using a cream one first and apply a powder one over top for a pop of shine. Nice job, Stevie. I love that tip. That's great. Amanda says, did anyone see the Wet n Wild is releasing 2 new shades of Mega Glow highlighters? Yes, it was in the news this morning. Yes. But yeah, these are all really poppy, really, really beautiful. I also recently got this one from Becca. This is the Opal Flashes Jade. These things are stupid expensive. I only got one, but I'll show you what it looks like. I'm still debating whether I want to do a full review of these or not. We'll put it over here. I don't know if you can see that. I feel like that wasn't the best place to swatch. But I do really, really like this a lot. Really like this. Rihanna wants to know if BoxyCharm is worth it. Yes. 150,000,000% yes. The BoxyCharm we just got in the mail is stupid. Like, stupid in a good way. Like, I don't even know, like, how they get away with $21 on that box. If you're curious, look at the most recent BoxyCharm. And, oh, Andrea Metalliano, Andrea Metalliano, yes, just did an unboxing of hers, and she talks about the spoiler that's in it. I don't want to talk about it just in case people don't like spoilers, but it's an epic spoiler for next month's box. So this would be the time to sign up for it if you're going to sign up for it. I do want to disclose, though, that I have known the owner of BoxyCharm since their second box. I've been getting it for review since their second box, but I will tell you when it's junk, and I have told you multiple times in the past when it has not been my favorite. So I do believe that BoxyCharm is better than Ipsy, yes. It is more expensive, though, but for what you get a lot more stuff. But a lot of people have told me that they don't use the stuff that's in BoxyCharm as, like almost like sometimes they send boxes of things that they won't use kind of thing, so it's not worth $21. So what I would recommend doing is going to the BoxyCharm website, and there's a place where you can click on past boxes and look and see what's been in the past boxes. That'll help you decide. We are so off topic right now, but I'm really excited about my BoxyCharm. Yesenia wants to talk about Mary Lou. Because you know I'm going to bring out Mary Lou, Yesenia. There she is. There she is. Boom, Mary Lou. Mary, Mary Lou, I love you. Yes, this is the original Holy Grail highlighter for me. Yes, I'll just put it over here. Fabulous, 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 fabulous. Love it. Mary Luminizer is just, it's epic. And again, make sure you use these on your eyes as well. This is another one I've really been enjoying. This is the Milani Day Glow Strobe Light Instant Glow Powder. This is a really good one. I have to move around to my other arm at this point. We're going to be backwards swatching here. But this is the Milani one. I got this for PR, but I'm not being paid or anything. They didn't give me money. They just sent me this. Or maybe I got it at Ipsy or something. I know I didn't pay for it. That's all I know. But it's really, really pretty. So that's a good drugstore option. Oh, talking about tips for how to wear these subtly. So what I would recommend if you're going to wear a highlighter in a more subtle way is don't do what all the beauty gurus do and put it down your nose and put it like on your Cupid's bow and on your chin and all. Don't do that. Don't do that if you want it to be subtle. I personally feel like, this is my opinion, and it's okay to disagree with me. That doesn't mean that you're wrong and I'm right. I don't think you're wrong if you disagree with me. I feel like that the only time that a glowy highlighter looks good on the nose and the Cupid's bow and the chin is on Instagram photos. I don't think that looks good in real life. I don't think it looks good at all. I think it looks horrible. And that's just my opinion. But I do like it, just a little bit of shine right here on the cheekbones. And if you want to go a little extra wild, you can check to see if the ingredients are lip safe. Most highlighters are lip safe because the red pigments are usually the big bad in the, is it red? No, that's an eyeshadow. No, it's greens and blues. It's the ferric ferrocyanide and the aquamarines that are usually the ones that are not lip safe. So, you know, green highlighters you probably want to stay away from, but it's not usually in highlighters like this. You can take your regular lipstick and just pop a little bit right here and just kind of and it'll give you that glow and pop of your lips. It's just a way to kind of subtly bring some pop to your lips. Jenna says, I don't like highlight mustache. Yes. Yes. Rose says, I love that you do real life makeup. Girlfriend, if I could do not real life makeup, I would probably do it. To be honest, that's why I do real life makeup, because that's the only thing I know how to do. Steph says, I still put it on my nose, LMAO, but I just, whatever's left of my, after I brush on my cheeks. Girlfriend, you do you. If you like to put, if you're watching this, I am not judging you. If you like to put highlight on your nose, you can do that. And I was talking about shimmery highlight as well, like these poppy, shimmery, glowy highlights. If you're using a matte highlight to highlight those places on you, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the shimmery glow. I don't know, maybe it's because I feel like it accentuates, like makes my nose look huge. Maybe that's why I'm biased against it. Again, this is just my opinion. So I still love you. If you do that, I'm not judging you. Please continue to do what makes you happy. I promise. Please, please, please. Do what makes you happy. But anyway, okay, so highlighters that everybody in the collective brain recommends. I would love to know your thoughts. Kate says, I think highlighter on the nose looks good on Kathleen Lights, but everything looks good on her. Yes, exactly. Because she's on YouTube filming videos. If you saw her in real life with that highlight on her nose, you may think something different. I don't know. I've only met her once, and I don't remember seeing highlight on her nose when I met her. So, Steph says, I'm not offended, just saying it could go overboard very fast. I agree. I agree. Swarupa says, Jouet's highlight is nice too. Fantastic. Shirley says, I'm in a market full of highlights. I'm over here like, nah, I'm good. Ivy says, subtle all over highlight, Glam Glows moisturizer. Nice. Hi, Sheila. Sheila says, shimmering highlight under the nose can look like a runny nose. Agreed. Crazy Speedy Review says, I have a small nose and I'm dry, gives my face life. You do you, girlfriend. Enid says, I love highlighted nose under the eyes and cheeks is life. Okay, go for it. Go for it. I personally don't like it on me. Holly says, Rudolph nose, LOL. Not always a bad thing. Okay, skip down again. Goodness, I hate this chat. Oh, there we go. I found it. Sabrina, the makeup mom, says, I love using matte highlight on my nose. Yeah, that's different. Jenna says, use the Tarte palette. Wait. Please, Jen, USD, that Tarte palette, shadows opaque. The shadows are opaque in the Tarte palette. That's true. They are. My problem with this palette was that they all kind of muddied together on the eye. That was my big issue with it. But it is a good palette. Again, I feel like in the review, I rated it a little bit too low. I look back and go, ugh. Jane says Makeup Revolution, fantastic. Rachel says ColourPop's Milk Money, absolutely. Oh, Ofra's. I meant to bring out some Ofra highlighters. Ofra Rodeo Drive was just recommended by someone before it skipped down. AJ says Subtle Highlight benefits Dandelion. Natasha Denona by Swarupa. Maggie says Urban Decay's Sin as a highlight. And I do have the Urban Decay highlight in Sin. It's a lot like Mary Luminizer in my opinion. It's not an exact dupe, but it's really stinking close. So this is another good one, but again, it's pretty pricey. It was an impulse buy that I almost took back. Highlight overload lately, yeah. City of the Silent says I'm over the highlight trend and over dramatic contour. I think it's on its way out, I think. Catherine says I feel like highlighting makes my texture show up more, and I definitely agree that it can definitely make pores especially show up a lot more. It depends on the highlighter, though. I feel like some accentuate it more than others. Megan says Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette for different colors. There you go. Karen, I look funny with highlight on my nose, but I love highlight. Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. I'm sorry if I didn't read your comment. It was skipping all over the place, so I apologize if I missed it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to blushes. And of course, the blushes are not going to be highlighty poppy, but like bright, bold, really poppy. But I feel like these are definitely ones that are blendable, that they don't give you immediate clown face that you can't work with. So I already talked about the Laura Geller in Papaya. I also wanted to show you this one. This is by Essence. This is the Blush Up Powder Blush. And this is in the shade Heat Wave. This thing is so pretty. I love that it's got the ombre effect here, and especially it being such an inexpensive brand. So you've got kind of an orange side, and then you've got a pink side, and then you can put them together. And why did I put them on this when I know very well, I gotta get more product on my hand. I know very well that I don't have room on this arm. I should have swatched with my other hands. So those are the 3 shades you can get. And these are at full pigmentation, so they're not going to look like that on the cheeks. So these are matte. They're not shimmery, but they are definitely bold and bright. I love this as a summer blush. It just screams summer to me. If you have a Five Below near you, the City Color blushes are wonderful. I think you can get these also on the City Color website, but these are really, really pigmented. You do have to go in with a light hand with your brush, but they're wonderful. I think they're like $6 out on the website, but I think they're like $3 or $4 at the store. They're really good. What other blushes did I bring out? Were those the only blushes I brought out? I guess those are the only ones that I brought out as far as like super bright poppy. I thought I had Becca blushes over here, but maybe not. Oh, Makeup Revolution. Forgot to bring it over. Right here. Makeup Revolution ones are really good as well. I must have dug my brush into that one. Real good. Alright, I'll compare that next to the City Color. Do I have any reviews of Marc Jacob blushes in general? I don't have any reviews, but I can tell you that I really like them. I don't know if they're worth the price, just because I don't know if any blush is worth that price, but I really like them. Okay, so those are, this is the Makeup Revolution, and then this bottom one is the City Color. And they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Brianna, favorite metallic foiled eyeshadows? We actually already went through those, Brianna. But I will tell you very quickly, I really like the Stilas, I love the Juvia's Place from the palettes, also Colored Rain from the palettes. I didn't show you those. I hate to admit it. I'm gonna just know that it pains me my heart to admit this, but the Jeffree Star ones are also really, really good. I got the Beauty Killer palette. I did a full review on it. It's a fantastic palette. Full review will give you my whole impressions on him, but, you know, at least at the time, I don't know. I don't like to talk about him because it's like, you know, talking about politics. He's like our politics. You know, when you bring up, you know, American politics and how everybody kind of goes, wah! It's like that's the same thing that happens when you bring up Jeffree Star. Everybody kind of goes, wah! So I don't really like talking about him because starts too much drama. But anyway, he does make really good eyeshadows, just so you know if that's something you're interested in. If it's not something you're interested in, that's okay too. Don't yell it. Nemesis says Juvia's Place blushes are nice matte blushes. NARS Taj Mahal. Jenny says I do use some shimmer blushes. Makeup Peak Romance is my favorite. Holly says NARS NARS made a huge mistake. Oh, talking about the selling in China thing. Susan says Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean is one of the best palettes of the year. The blush palette is amazing. It's really, really good. I wouldn't say that it's super bold and poppy though. Like, so I have it, but I didn't really put it into this category as being super, super bold. Jenna wants to know if I've tried the Androgyny palette. No, I haven't. If somebody had sent it to me for review or something, or if somebody sent it to me, that would be fine, but I'm not purchasing anything from Jeffree Star. Just not going to. So. Jen, stop it! You're making yourself uncomfortable. Stop talking about it, Jen. Oh. Okay, anyway. So those are all the blushes that I had to talk about. And everybody's talking about NARS and them selling in China. Urban Decay Quickie Blush is hot pink. Nice. Okay, so it is 10:41. I still want to talk about lips. So I've got some lip recommendations for you. Speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean by Lorac. Now, this was very pricey. I don't know if I would buy another one of these just because the price point makes me go, ugh. But I really love this. I was surprised how much I liked it. Now, I don't necessarily like the shade that I picked out because the shade on the website looked different than what I got. I have a full review of the whole Lorac Pirates collection that you can definitely watch to see all of my opinions on all of this. This one's kind of gray. This one is in the shade Sparrow. I think you can only get this on the Lorac website. But it's really creamy, really, really nice. And then this is why I included this in the Poppy Glow stuff, because this is an iridescent lip topper kind of lip gloss. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like an iridescent shift to it, and it's so beautiful. I've used this a lot over other lipsticks, not this one, because this one is a little bit too cool for me. I feel like it gives me kind of dead lip, but yeah, this one is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Also, I want to show you the Ronnie Cosmetics lipsticks if you like that sparkle and shine. These I also did a full review on. Ishani did send these to me. Ishani is a YouTuber who started her own lipstick line. She's about to come out with liquid lipsticks, with the Spark Dazzling liquid lipsticks. I don't even know what to think. It made my mind go, like, I can't even believe that she's doing that. Like, I'm just like, I cannot wait to see them. So anyway, these right here have a little bit of sparkle in them. Let me see if I have a spot on this arm. I don't. Stop pushing it, Jen. Just put it on the other arm. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so let's put it right here. So I brought out, I just don't like swatching with my left hand. Okay, this is Tattoo. And then this one is Eclipse. Now these were designed for people with medium to deep skin tones, but people with light skin tones can definitely wear them. But they have this glitter base in them. And one thing I really appreciate about these is you don't feel the glitter on your lips when you're applying it. Like, it's not rough or anything. The lasting power for me is really, really good. And also, the glitter doesn't stay on your lips, at least for me, beyond the lipstick. So as the color fades, so does the glitter. Because the worst thing for me is, like, the Frog Prince collection from Lipstick Queen. The lip gloss is really stinking weird. And it's got these green glitters in it that will stay on your lips beyond the lipstick. So you put on the lip gloss and you've got this weird wash of green, which like dark green, which is really weird. And then as it wears down, like if your lipstick is gone, you still see specks of green glitter on your lips. That does not happen with these. It fades, the glitter fades down with the lipstick, which I think is super awesome. And I find these to be very unique. I've heard that you can get lipsticks like this in India, that it's a trend in India to get lipsticks like this, but I don't know that for a fact. And I'm starting to see other brands start to come out with lipsticks like this, so I'm excited for Ishani that she brought it to the U.S. and I haven't seen too many brands in the U.S. Well, I haven't seen any brands in the U.S. doing this, but they're absolutely beautiful. I totally recommend them. They also have a mild scent though, so if you don't like scent, they do have scent. In the full review, I talk about what all of the scents are and the strength of each scent. So if you are sensitive to scent, I definitely recommend you watch that whole review because it goes into more details about that. Other lips. Metallic lips. Ofra makes really good metallic liquid lipsticks. So does OCC. The lip tars are wonderful. You know, I kind of stepped away from the lip tars when they were in the tubes. They were just too messy. I couldn't handle it. And then when they came out they were like in like the little bottle squeezy tubes. And now they're in the regular tube with the doe foot applicator. And for whatever reason, I just didn't buy them. And then when I was at IMATS, I decided to break down and try them because I'd never tried them before. And I really like them a lot. I'm going to put it right here. Of course, this is wet, but it's just that really nice metallic shine. I really like it a lot. Mermaid and the Marine says, which is the best halo lip topper? What I do for like the halo lip thing is I use a highlighter. I do want to warn you though against the Becca ones, the new Becca iridescent lip toppers. I personally don't like them at all. They blend right into the lipstick that I'm wearing. Like, don't even, if you apply those things, don't even rub your lips together. Don't even, because the iridescence is completely gone. You can get it to stay on as long as your lips don't touch together, but do not recommend those. They're very expensive. Please don't buy them. In my opinion, they don't work at all. Of course, you can feel free to do your review, your research from other people and get other opinions, but my recommendation is please don't buy them. I'm like, hurting in my heart that I bought them, and I'm probably going to return them. I do have some information coming out on them soon, so I think my next video I talk about those lip toppers, and oh, they're just not good. But there was a MAC one that someone recommended to me at Generation Beauty, and I can't remember what it is, but it's going to be in that video that's coming out early next week. I have my June favorites and fails video coming out next week, so more information in that video. I just don't remember what it was called, but it's in the video. Holly says, oh, for a grade, I wish they were a tad less expensive. I agree. I do. I wish that they were like $15. Like $15 would make me feel a little bit better, but once they get to like that 17, 18, it kind of starts making me go, ooh. You know, like, that's a lot of money. Karen says, Touch and Soul are a beautiful shine. You know, my friend Nancy did send me a couple of the Touch and Soul. It's a Korean brand. They sell it at Sephora. I had a really hard time with the formula of that. I personally didn't enjoy it, but it may just be my skill that I'm just not up for it. I'm just not that skilled. Maybe that's why. Maybe other people can do it better than I can. Crazy's Beauty Review says, Necromancy Cosmetica have matte lipsticks in bullet form, last forever, and so comfortable. So great to know. Karen says, Touch and Soul and Revlon has some glitter. You know, I had bad luck with both of those. I really did. I'm so sorry. I did. I did not enjoy either one. Mary says that Ishani nailed it. I feel like so too. And Stevie says, Stevie's girl, I always forget what your real name is. You've told me like a million times, and I forget every stinking time. Like, it's nowhere in my memory. I know you've told me like 15 million times. Jane Allen, yes, it does seem to help. I don't even know who you're responding to. That did not help. Deborah says, those lipsticks look beautiful. Where can I get them? I think you're talking about the Ishani ones, the Ronnie Cosmetics. It's ronniecosmetics.com. And yeah, she's a YouTuber and she's amazing. I think she had a sale recently too for 4th of July. So sign up for her emails and you can probably get, if you don't want to buy them at full price, keep an eye out for sales. Arwen says, what about the Urban Decay ones? I have not tried a lot of Urban Decay newer products for lips. I have some of their old, the Revolution lipsticks. I have a ton of those, but I haven't gotten any recently, so I can't speak to those, unfortunately. Leah, was it Lee or Leah? Now I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I'm a terrible, terrible friend here. Oh my gosh. Oh, Annie's here. Hi, Annie. Hi, Annie. Annie says, Annie, we see your comments. I'm sorry, I keep missing you, Annie. I'm sorry, I love you, Annie. Annie's been a subscriber of mine forever. wherever. Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks I really, really love. I don't know if I would call them, at least the shades that I have aren't super poppy, but I really do like the formula a lot. It makes me happy. Megan says, I got one of the new Urban Decay Heat lipsticks with metallic red with gold glitter. I swatched them at Generation Beauty at our creator day that we had. Urban Decay was there, and I got the opportunity to swatch them. I was kind of hoping that they would give us some lipsticks, but they didn't. And, hi, Annie. UD toppers don't dry down or move. Good to know. Thank you, Brie. I appreciate that. Florence says, got to try the Jouer lip cream and rose gold. Thanks. Yes, the Jouer lip creams are great. Ooh, there's one that I want to show you in particular, and I know where it is. Hold on. Hold on. I just remembered this one. Where is it? What did I do with it? Here it is. This one right here. Found it. Okay. If it takes too long for me to find something, I usually let go. This is called Tan Lines. This one is wonderful. I'm going to put that over top of, let's put it over top of this eyeshadow. That doesn't really match very well. That looks terrible. That was a horrible idea, Jen. Why would I put a gold over a pink like that? I don't know. That did not work. Okay. Let's try this again. That's the way that looks. It's really, really nice for that pop of color in the scent, that pop of shine in the middle of the lips, which is a great way to wear these bold, poppy colors. People think that ombre lips are so difficult. They're really, really not. They're super easy. The way that I do ombre lips is I take my dark shade, I put it all over my lips, and then I take a light shade and just pop it in the center and go, mwah, and I'm done. And then sometimes I have to kind of blend a little bit on the side, just a little bit, just to kind of blend it in. But they're super easy to do. I know there's lots of other techniques that make it more complicated, where you're like adding extra here and all that stuff. I don't do all that, but I feel like my ombre lips look pretty stinking good. So, and I do it the easy way, and I like it. So, Crazy's Beauty Review wants to know if the Jouer lip toppers dry down. I don't think so. No. Ivy says, I got the unicorn topper and I think it looks cool. Nice. Arwen says, are you going to Gem Beauty New York? Yes, I should be at Generation Beauty in New York City. Absolutely, that is my plan. Speaking of unicorn toppers, this is a classic. This is, well, I guess it's a classic at this point. It's Unicorn Tears by Too Faced. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. This one is lip sticky, so it definitely doesn't dry down. Let's see. What can I put this over? I'm going to put it over something stupid. Again, actually, that doesn't look that bad anymore. It looked pretty bad for a second, but it doesn't look too bad anymore. Okay. I'll just put it over here to show you on the side. So it's right there. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I do have a full video on this that I did a year or two ago, and oh, it's so awesome. And what I did was I did a bunch of lipstick swatches on my lips, and then I put this over top so you can see the transformation. This one I really, really love. And this is something you can do to just put a little bit in the center and blend it out without doing a ton of it. Because I do want to give you those tips on how to make it like just a little tiny bit instead of doing like a full poppy glow. Another thing you can do to make it a little more subtle is to just use one of these. You know, you do a neutral matte eye and then do a poppy lip, you know, so that you don't, you know, overwhelm your face if you just want to do something a little more subtle. Megan says she lost her unicorn tears. Oh no, that's upsetting. Susan says, I've been dying to try the Huda Beauty lip toppers. Yeah, I haven't tried those either. Susan says Huda Beauty lip toppers. Yeah, I haven't tried them. There's so much makeup out there, you know? Arwen says, OMG, they're coming out with unicorn tears and new latex formula. So excited. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know what happened there, where I was thinking about purchasing it, and then I saw that they had all the other liquid latexes and not that one, and I hadn't been back to check to see if it's there at this point. Annie says, unicorn tears is amazingly cool. I totally agree. Yeah, it's really neat. Shirley says, I was debating on going to Gem Beauty now. I have to go to see you. Oh, Shirley, I would love to see you too. It was funny, I was in Toronto at Generation Beauty, and I'm on Instagram. I think I was on Instagram Live. I was on Instagram Live, and I'm Instagram Living, and then all of a sudden somebody runs up, and she comes and gives me a hug. I saw that you were here, and she came and found me. Like, she was watching my Instagram Live, and then she came and found where I was based on, like, my background. Oh, Jessica Fit Beauty's here. Check out her YouTube channel. The newer Kevyn Aucoin lip toppers are gorgeous. Fabulous. Nice to see you, Jessica. I don't think I've ever seen you in live chat. It's so good to have you here. Jane's talking about Makeup Forever something. Julie wants to know, when is Gem Beauty in New York City? I think that it's in the fall. It's usually October. but it may be September. I'm not quite sure. If you go to, if you search for Generation Beauty in New York City, you should be able to find the date. This is the time to buy tickets because I think they're, I'll look real quick because I'm curious now what the, Gen Beauty, New York City. Because the tickets keep steadily going up. So right now, tickets are, I think these are, I hope I'm, yeah, they're $99 right now. So they'll go up to $169. So right now they're $99. It's September 23rd to 24th. The early access pass is $39. That gets you in, I think, an hour early. Hold on, let me see. It says early entry, 10 a.m. So it gets you in an hour early so you can hit up all the booths before the mad rush of people. So yeah, that's the early access. So you can do that if you want to not wait in as many long lines, because you have to wait in lines to do the different activities and things. But honestly, I have to tell you, with Generation Beauty, if you're going to do, since we're kind of done with this topic, I'll go off topic for a second. No promo code. You just go to, all I did was Google search for Generation Beauty in New York City, clicked buy now, and it's $99 instead of the $169. At least in Toronto, if this is the way things are going to keep going, the way that it was that the goodie bag you get at the end is full with all these awesome things. And then you can wait in line to get smaller things, enter giveaways, do little things. Like they were doing henna tattoos at one of the booths. They were doing lip art at Smashbox. You can wait in line to do things like that, but the real good stuff comes in your bag at the end of the event, where you get all these full-size products. And I heard the Toronto bags were amazing for the attendees. So, but yeah, so I'm definitely planning on going. Jessica, I hope you can be there too. I would love to go to DragCon, Jane. I would absolutely love. That would be amazing. I would love that. Hopefully one day I'll get to go. Sharon says, has anyone tried the new Revlon liquid lipsticks that have a metallic finish? Are they any good as an affordable option? If you have tried them and you're watching this on the replay, definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below. But I've showed you everything that's here on my table. I don't think there's anything I've left out. Nope, I've showed you everything, so we can talk about whatever you want to talk about for like the next 5 minutes or so. Jessica wants to know if I've done all the Gen Beauty locations now. Yes, I have. I've done all of them. Supposedly there's going to be a Midwest one, I think in like Texas or somewhere, I think Texas. I think they're working on that, so I haven't been to that because they haven't done that yet. But I've done New York, I've done Toronto, I've done San Francisco, and I've done Los Angeles. So, and I love them. I absolutely love them. Brianna says, did you like Gen Beauty in New York or Toronto better? New York. New York. Definitely. Toronto, the problem for me in Toronto was that all the people that worked for the brands were all Canadian representatives, so they couldn't really help me as an American. Like, they couldn't, like, they had to pass my information to the American person, and it's like, eh. So I probably won't go back to Toronto, to be honest. So, Smashbox lip art, yes, it was awesome. And there's some pictures of me on my Instagram. My Instagram is just Jen Loves Reviews. There's some pictures of my lip look that they did on my Instagram. So, why aren't there any in Chicago? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what I'm missing. LA or San Francisco? If the bigger event is Los Angeles, the venue is bigger. San Francisco was really cramped. There were a lot of people, and it was really cramped. So I personally like Los Angeles better. Yeah, I don't know if they'll do a Chicago one. I think they're trying to do as many cities as they possibly can. I'm trying to read other comments. Let's see. I have 2 Revlon HD matte lip colors, Jasmine says, and I think they're patchy. Definitely have to put over a matte color. Interesting. Steph says, I'm telling you, Jen, you can wear a glitter lip at a convention with all those people you can in public. Well, you know, I mean, it was different when it's like in a makeup thing to wear like glitter. And this was the thing about the glitter on the lips is I kept eating it. Like I kept accidentally getting some in my mouth. And you know, like if you go to the beach and you're like out playing in the sand or whatever, and every once in a while you get like a little, and you like crunch on a piece of sand and it's so nasty. That's what was happening with the glitter. Is occasionally I was just kind of going, and like crunching on a piece of glitter, and it was so gross. So I had to take it off. As soon as I got in the car, that was like the first thing I did. I reached into my husband's glove box and grabbed like a McDonald's napkin. You know, when you go to McDonald's, you grab like a couple extra napkins and throw them in the glove box. So I think we went in there to use the bathroom because we don't really go to McDonald's too often, but anyway, so I grabbed the napkin and I wiped it off, and it was like a mess all over my face. It looked like I'd just eaten a rabbit, like raw. Like, it was like blood everywhere. It was awful because I had lipstick everywhere. So it took a while for me to get it off, but, you know, my husband looked at me and he went, why did you do that? Why did you take that off? I'm like, because I just didn't want the glitter on my lips anymore. It was just too much. So, Jennifer says, we need a DC Gem Beauty. That would be amazing. DC or Baltimore, oh my gosh, that would be awesome. Because I wouldn't have to travel anywhere. That would be fabulous. Sharon says, yeah, I heard the HD Revlons didn't have too many good reviews, but the metal ones are new. I wonder if those are any better. The colors look nice. They do look nice. Jane wants to know if I use the NYX glitters. I've tried to use the NYX glitters. I find they really need a glitter glue because they're loose. They're really loose. So you have to get something to really adhere it, or else they just fall everywhere. Because they're super loose. You know, like a lot of glitters are, just glitter in a tube thing. Crazy's Beauty Review says steel lip toppers are comfortable, dry down, can't fill the glitter, but only 2 colors available. Interesting to know. Jessica says glitter lips are gorgeous, but OMG, yes, it's awful in your mouth. There's an indie brand that's supposed to stay. Really? That's good to know. Yes to DC. Mon420, Love Beauty. I forget that I have that glitter on my lips, so I'll be like, why are my lips so crusty? I know, and it feels weird because when it's on your lips and your lips are kind of going like this as you're talking, you can feel it kind of expanding and contracting, and it's a weird, weird feeling. Tarupa says they never do DC, Maryland. Yep, you're right, because New York is so close. I know, they don't. They won't. That actually looks really pretty now, the pink with that gold topper. I actually really like that now. At first I hated it, but it's really not that bad. All right, it is 11:01. I'm going to go ahead and pop off of here, but I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, Yesenia says, Gem Beauty says this year is going to be at the Jacob Javits Center. It may be huge. Good to know. Good to know. But I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I had a lot of fun chatting with you today. And yeah, later on this week is going to be my favorites, my monthly favorites for June, which I'm really excited for you to see. Lots of information there. And Jaclyn Hill palette video should be coming up hopefully this week, if not this week, next week. I want to make sure, like, I want to use it today, I want to use it tomorrow, I want to use it every day, like lots of different looks so that I can get an idea before I review it for you. Honestly, it's probably going to go up next week because those videos take a long time to edit, and I got to do a lot of research and all of that, and I want it to be a really good video for you. So it'll probably be next week before the Jaclyn Hill palette video comes out. But anyway. All right, well, thank you so much again for being here. I appreciate you, and chat will be next week. Next week, we're going to be talking about the best products for a no makeup look, a natural look. We're going to go the other opposite way, and then we're going to take another week off because I am going to Iceland with my family for a week, and I'm not even bringing my laptop with me. So, yeah, there's going to be any content that week at all. But yeah, so next week there is going to be chat, still going to be at 10 a.m. If you want to join us, I'd love to have you back. So thank you again for the 3rd time so much for watching, and mad love, have a great week, and I will see you in a video soon.